Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel again. As some of the subscribers and also the listeners, watchers on my YouTube channel requested, now I'm going to start a new podcast series. It's called Data Talk, where I'm going to share with you some of the from basic to advanced level data analytics tools, and also diverse topics about statistical learning, machine learning, and other topics. And from time to time, I'm going to invite some of the professionals in the data analytics and the data science area, and also some practitioners in the different industry where they utilize the data analytics tools and do the data analysis on a daily basis. So I wish this podcast series will bring you some motivation to keep learning in this field and can also share with you some useful knowledge. So let's begin. So the first episode, I'm going to share with you two things. One is about data science. Data science is a very specific topic where usually we talk about how to gather data, process data, and generate insight, make decisions based on the analytical results. So first of all, I'm going to share with you the curriculum of one of the master course of University of Bologna, and I wish you can understand what they learn in a master course. And I'm going to walk you through about the data science tools, just to use as simple as possible codes to guide you and to give you a first impression of the different tools that we need to use. As you can see here, basically it will cover four parts about data science and business analytics. First part is about the data science. Second part is about machine learning and AI. Third part is about technology and security. Then is about business and entrepreneurship. Most of the courses in nowadays master programs, you can see that the structure is very similar, because if you only talk about data science and it is not related to any other topics or any other industries, so you can see, for example, if you are studying a specific topic like a business management, it will introduce you also the data science subjects, because it's very important that when you run a business, you need to understand data and you need to understand how to interpret it. Okay, so basically you can see data science is not a standalone science. It has many interactions with different areas, different topics, and you can see it covers for each section. It covers from the beginner to advanced level. And if you compare this type of course, like with a machine learning master course of some university or deep learning program, I would say, you will see that about the pure technical part is much simpler than the courses from like a very specialized program. Okay, it is like when you talk about data analytics with a computer science major, you could say that it's simpler than that one, and is more practical. Okay, it is more practical to the business side, because in the business analytics, you do not need to worry every time about how much compute you consume for running each code. Okay, but for a computer science point of view, it is very important to understand hardware, the software, network, and so on. So the cutting points are different. Okay, but for business analytics point of view, data science, machine learning, it can be less difficult than the computer science part. Okay, computer science majors. However, I think now there is no major, especially about the business part. You can live without data science, live without machine learning, because now we are living in a world of data. So it's quite important to learn such fields. Now let's start about the essential tools for data science. So in the later episodes, I'm going to go through different Python packages just to expand the topic. For the first episode, I just want you to know that the importance of the tools in data science is to process the data set, visualize the data, and to build models where you can utilize to generate analytical results and to derive insights on your use case. So if you see, there are many versions to introduce you the important tools in data science. There are different versions, right? But the most important part, at least for nowadays, it is about Python, because most of the use case you see anywhere, everybody is using Python to solve the data analytical problems because it's very easy to use. And in order to progress in the data science area, learning Python has been a very important part and an equally important part with the theory part. So in my episode, I'm going to help you also to go to learn with you again about the different packages, different programming patterns to help you to analyze data and to progress. And here, as you can see, these packages like NumPy, like Pandas, they are just a few of a big collection of tools or packages where you can use in Python environment. I'm going to go through everything with you one by one. But here in the first episode, I'm just going to go through the code example with you. So whenever we start to analyze the data, first of all, we need to prepare the tools, right? It's like when you want to build a wood house, you need to prepare the tool, like you need the axe, you need to find the resource, right? That's kind of like your data. You need to know where to cut the woods, to prepare them, and make them ready to build the house. Eventually, you will get a product that is a house. So the same applies to data science. So here, as you can see, the first part is to import different libraries where we need to use, okay, as tools. So basically, the data characters is like acronym where we can quickly call these packages, okay, in the later part. And also from some other packages, we can import different tools, right? Like the train, test, split function, where we can split the test and train data sets, okay? And the second part, we need to prepare the data. As you can see here, we can get data because from this SKLearn datasets package, we just import this training datasets. And you can see if we just print this data frame, we can see there are many data points. And eventually, we need also to make sure that the price as a target variable is also imported to the data frame. So basically, you can see original data frame, if you get the feature, okay, if you get the housing feature names, these features are in the linear regression is the X variable, target is Y variable. So some of the organization of the datasets, like in this one of this California housing datasets, they are not necessarily could be imported together. You need to specify and to make sure that your data frame is complete. So in the end, you have the X variable, Y variable. This is just a simple example how you can prepare the data frame for further processing. In a more complicated case, you need to also to prepare it, to clean it, to standardize it, and so on. Now, you can see another important part of data analytics is about to visualize the data, both from a pure text numerical point of view. You can see this table printed about the head, which means the first 5 lines of the data frame. And you can also print the different visualization of the data. For example, like this one is about the correlation matrix to understand how is the correlation level between different variables or different features, okay? And if we are going to see this part as the features and this one is target, okay? All the variables are included. So in order to analyze our data, we need to see it. So this recommendation is always try to visualize the data to understand it from your perspective, because you can also shorten this code, okay, to a very short version, and you can directly print a predicted value based on your chosen X variables. But you do not see the progress. You do not see every step. So I would suggest you to inspect every step whenever you do the data analytics. Then here we do a simple data processing where we actually drop the price variable from the data frame to build the X. Is like a collection of the features, okay, as X, and also Y is our target variable. Okay, this is just to show you that in every step, based on your how you run these algorithms, you need to prepare the data accordingly. And also here, as you can see, we separate this training and test, as test size is 30%. And then 70% of the data will be used to train the model. Okay. Also, the random state is also one parameter that you can set to help you make sure that your sampling strategy is suitable for the use case. Then, in this case, you just import the linear regression model and then use our processed data to train this model. And eventually, this model will have the parameters ready, so it can be used to predict the y variable. Okay, and of course you can have many different ways to visualize the precision of this model. Here I just use a mean squared error. This is not very direct. Of course, for a linear regression situation, you can have the R squared to see the precision of the model, but it is not always applicable to different models. Like in logistic regression model, you need to see additional other metrics to understand if this model is accurate or not. Eventually, we can have additional visual to see how this model predicts the values. As you can see, if we have the true price and predicted price to mapped out in this two-dimension view, you can understand it better. Of course, if you can actually make the matrix aligned with each other, okay, especially we are going to see like this one, if we have a 45-degree line and we can see how it deviates from each other. Okay, and also you can see residual value and different statistical terms to understand how it performed. So this is it, the first episode of Data Talk. So today I just give you a glimpse of how the master course relating to data analytics is structured in one of the university. And I show you some of the most important tools in data science. Of course, this is not comprehensive. There are so many more topics, tools we can talk about. In the next episodes, I'm going to focus on the basic tools like NumPy, Pandas, and also Matplotlib, the visualization tool, and wish you enjoy the episodes. Like I said, in the future, I will also invite some of the professionals to talk about the data analytics in real situations, and wish you enjoy them more. If you like my videos, if you like my podcast, feel free to subscribe. Leave a comment, discuss anything, you are always welcome. Thank you. See you next time. Bye bye.